Hi everybody, it is the 15th of September 2021, a Wednesday. It's about 11 o'clock and we're in Novorossisk, which is a huge port town. It's on a big bay. You can see that's the entrance to the bay there in the distance. And we're going to pan around here. Novorossisk has a very large naval base here, and it's a really, really large port. It's a very, very large port. It may be the largest port city in Russia on the Black Sea in terms of a port. And that seawall there divides the harbor where the port is. You can see all the cranes, and there's a museum ship, the Kodzor, which is a battleship or destroyer, I guess. And on this side of the city is the residential zone. It's not the port city. And we're going to pan around here. You can see there's a coastal defense gun on the promenade. That's, of course, just a museum piece now. But it's a very active defense zone here. I mean, there's a lot of military installations because right across the water there, Black Sea is, there's an active war zone in Ukraine, and NATO ships come through there, so they have to defend the place. And you can see in the kind of like the middle distance, I'll try to point it out, like right here, and just beyond that at the distant corner is the boundary where they stopped the Nazi invasion. The Nazis actually succeeded in taking a fair amount of southern Russia, including the Crimean Peninsula. But when they tried to come down the Black Sea coast here, this is where they were stopped. And right there at that monument, it was an extremely bloody battle, series of bloody battles, but they did not succeed in taking Novorossisk. So there's a good bit of military history, and that's why this place is just covered with like coastal defense guns and all sorts of other armament. There on the other side of the bay is the big terminal from Transneft, which is the big oil company. That's where they load up oil bunkers, oil tankers for export through the Black Sea and into the Med. And then there's that's an export port in front of us where they load up grain. Russia is one of the world's largest, I think it is the largest exporter of grain right now in the world. And they do quite a bit of export from here. And then there's the big container dock, and here's my beautiful wife, Irina. Привет, Irina.
Hi.
So we're going to go to Mixhako, which is adjacent town, and that's a wine country. So we're going to visit a couple of wineries from here. And then after that, we're going to drive to Anapa, which is about an hour away, which is sandy beaches and so on. So goodbye from Novorossisk.